It was like the separate egg whites that are cooked.
French toast.
Oh, what are the drinks?
All right, so today we're gonna talk about how to win the bidding war. And I'm gonna take you with me to talk to some experts because I wanna give you more than just my opinion. All right, so this market is super crazy right now. It seems like every house that's out there on the market sells within 1, 2 days, 3 days max, and then you have 3 to 4 offers on the property. So you always have a bidding war, which is great if you're a seller, but if you're a buyer, it can be very frustrating. So I want to give you a few quick tips and tricks in order to win that bidding war. Let's go. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend, Jonathan Campbell in the office.
Yo!
So we know that it's a seller's market,
yes,
and buyers are undoubtedly competing against 3, 4, 5 offers, and houses are selling in 2, 3, 4 days a week maybe.
Yes.
So what can buyers do to win the bidding war?
So first off, I just have to comment, this guy has the most incredible red suit on right now, and it is absolutely amazing. Second off, it's about 17 offers that you're going to compete with, but that being said, there's a lot of stereotypes out there, but what people don't realize is that you can negotiate anything, and when you're writing an offer, why not write 2 offers? Why not send 1 offer with a little bit higher price, maybe have some inspections, give a little bit that, and then on your second offer, hey, I'll buy it as is, a little bit less price, but give that seller some options. And a lot of times people just don't give that seller enough options, and then just be nice. Be super, super nice to not only the seller, to their property, and then to the agent themselves. It's gonna make that life go a heck of a lot easier. I love that suit.
And that's why we pay him the big bucks, because he knows everything about real estate. Thank you.
What I always like to do with my buyers is dig deep with the listing agent. You want to give them a call and have a conversation and find out what the most important things are for the seller so that you can try to match their needs. So basically, the seller needs to move in 6 months because they're building a house. The price may not matter as much as the fact as the buyers are willing to wait that long. So that's my strategy. I try to get as much information as I can and then work off of that.
See ya. So what I want to point out really is, what I took from Kelsey is, you really have to have a strong agent. And this isn't a plug for us really, I mean it is, but you've got to have a strong agent, because if your agent is just submitting an offer through an email and never contacting that seller's agent, then you're most likely not going to win a bidding war. You're just not, because there's no connection, there's no personal connection. Real estate, you 100% have to have relationships with other people, and if you don't, you will never win. All right, victim number 2 is headed our way. Timothy Dodge. The #1 buyer's agent in our office, and probably the Lehigh Valley. How can buyers win the bidding war?
You got to be ready. You have to be prepared. You have to have an agent, first of all, that's ready to drop what they're doing, or get in with an agent that works for a brokerage that could have like a team aspect. So if they're not available, they could call a team member and say, hey, you have to go out there right away. Speed is key and preparation is key. So you have to, when a listing goes up that fits a buyer, one of your criteria, you gotta go right away. That will cut out getting into a multiple offer situation to begin with. Now, if you find yourself that that's not an option and you are in a multiple offer situation, you just have to write the very best offer, because there's a lot of ways that you can cut out the competition and make your offer the most appealing one when it's side by side with people that can either pay cash. I mean, I've had people that need to sell a house in order to buy a house, and that's up against somebody that can just pay cash and is willing to waive all inspections. and I still won and got that offer accepted when you're up against a situation like that. So we know a lot of tips and tricks on how to just get around all of that kind of stuff and make your offer look super appealing.
I just wanna love you.
All right, today's non-sponsor sponsor is brought to you by Indochino, the custom-made suit for the custom-made man without the custom-made price. It'd be better if I had it on, so hold on one second. That's better. Today's non-sponsor sponsor is brought to you by Indochino, the custom-made suit for the custom-made man without the custom-made price. Indochino.com. You're welcome, America. If you look, we literally custom make them. Your sizes, you can do custom interiors, and it fits you like a glove. And they're not expensive at all. Seriously, custom-made suit for the custom-made man. Alrighty then. So you heard from Jonathan Campbell, who is our VP of Sales at DLP Realty. You heard from Timothy Dodge, who literally sold more houses to our buyer clients than anybody else in our office. And you heard from Kelsey, and Kelsey is one of our top listing agents. So I think it's good to get opinions from both sides of the transaction, from a buyer's agent and what their perspective is, as well as from a listing agent. And I'm gonna go through my 8 recommendations of how to win when there is a bidding war, or just how to make a strong offer in general. So without further ado, here we go. So number 1, it's not all about the money, but put a larger offer in if you can. So that's just common sense. Number 2, put larger earnest money down or deposit money down. My recommendation is put as much down money as you can to show that seller that you are a serious buyer. It signals to the seller that you are very serious and you are willing to put the money where your mouth is. Number 3, have flexible closing times. Don't just go with the standard 30-day close, 45-day close. If you can be flexible with that, that will go a long way. Number 4, waive contingencies. There are a bunch of contingencies that you can choose when you write an offer. Inspection contingencies, appraisal contingencies, mortgage contingencies. If you can waive as many of those contingencies as possible, it will definitely make your offer stand out. Number 5, write a letter. Let the seller's agent and their client know why you want the house. Number 6, get a letter from the lender. There's nothing stronger than having not only a pre-approval or a pre-qualification, but to have the lender write a letter or even make a phone call to the selling agent of the house you're purchasing. That way the selling agent knows that you are well qualified and that the lender will close this deal. Number 7, offer to pay both sides of the transfer tax. There is a 2% transfer tax, and that is typically split between the seller and the buyer. So buyer, if you want your offer to stand out, offer to pay both sides of the transfer tax. Number 8. This was already said by Jonathan Campbell, but I think it's very, very important and was going to include it in what I was going to say anyway before we went to the experts, but definitely submit 2 offers. What that does is it gives that seller an either or. Either take this one or take this one. Take option A from us or take option B. So those are the 8 different tips that we have for you today. As always, if you have any questions, give me a call, reach out to DLP Realty. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, hit the bell, get notified. You'll see more sweet suits like this, more non-sponsor sponsors, and we are out. to say. That's what happened. I thought I would be in control the whole time. I guarantee you noticed it. You're probably noticing it now, and I didn't notice until I played it back, and I apologize. So, sorry, again, my deepest apologies.